it's Susan here and welcome to In the Craft Room. So today we got our hands on issue number 5 and we're going to be starting to make the Tom Kitten character square. With issue number 5 you get your applique fabrics, your base square which you're going to applique onto, and another piece of Bonder web. This time I'm not going to use the Bonder web, I'm going to try something different and experiment. With our Peter Rabbit square and our Jemima puddle duck, we used the Bonder web where we traced the pieces onto it. So today I'm going to try something different. Instead of tracing these applique pieces onto the Bonder web and then cutting out the Bonder web, I'm going to photocopy the template onto a piece of paper and cut it out directly. But how are the pieces that we've cut out of paper going to adhere to the fabric? Well, we're going to wait and see. So this is my photocopied sheet. I'm going to cut out the individual applique template pieces. There's a lot more pieces in this particular character square and their shapes are a bit more irregular, so I'm going to take it nice and slowly. So we've cut out our photocopied pieces of the template for our applique of Tom Kitten. We're now going to do something a bit different. Instead of ironing onto the applique pieces, we're going to stick them on with P.V.A. glue. Now that I've used the P.V.A. glue to stick the template pieces onto the applique fabric, I'm now going to give them a press with a hot iron. The hot iron dries the glue and sets the pieces. Our next step is to cut out the applique pieces. So we've cut out all of our pieces for Tom Kitten. This is the beige spot that we're going to trace design onto, and then we're going to paste and iron his pieces onto this fabric. I normally don't use the fabric that they supply. I do think it's a bit boring, but I am just going to use it as a base, and like I did with Peter Rabbit, I am going to cut the applique out and do my own thing. Watch this space. To transfer, I'm going to use the light box. This is the template number 2, which is the design that goes onto your fabric. I'm going to place my template down onto the light box and the fabric over. I'm going to use a pencil to trace and transfer the image onto the fabric. I'm not going to trace the flowers, you know I use motifs. So the Tom Kitten design is lightly sketched out onto the fabric using the light box. I'm now going to apply my individual pieces onto this fabric template, I'm going to use the P.V.A. glue again. So now we have the Tom Kitten Applique pieces laid out, ready to be glued on with the P.V.A. Once I've glued on with the P.V.A, I'm going to get the hot iron and seal it down. So here we have Tom Kitten using the P.V.A. and paper method. There are many methods of applique, and I just wanted to explore something different. We're going to be making a lot of character squares, so to use the Bonder web all the time could get a bit tedious. Did I like this method? Yes. It was a lot quicker. Was a bit messy. And not sure that it was as accurate as the Bonder web. I look forward to seeing you next time when we add all of his details and accents in with the embroidery, and we'll bring him to life. Thanks for joining me in the craft room. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time. Bye.